Lifetime Court, the show where we break down your favorite made-for-TV movies one bottle at a time. I'm your host, Patrick Serrano, and today we are talking about Secrets of a Marine's Wife. Secrets of a Marine's Wife stars Sadie Calvano, Evan Roderick, Tom Stevens. Special shout out to Matt Visser for just being hot. On the show, we either pour it up, which means yes, or put a cork in it, which means no, thank you. So what are we going to do to this movie? Pour it up! Now, if you haven't seen the movie and you want to avoid spoilers, you're going to want to go ahead and hit pause and come on back, because I'm going to do a quick little recap starting now.
The movie begins with a Marine named John being questioned by the police. Flash to 2 years earlier, John is asking Erin's parents for their blessing to marry their daughter. Erin is only a teenager, but they rush off to Vegas to get married. Then they move to a military base in California with a lot of hunky guys. Erin finds out that she's pregnant, but suddenly has a miscarriage. It puts a strain on the new couple's relationship. Erin starts spending time alone and spending a lot of money. She forms a friendship with a Marine named Chris, who is also having marital problems. They kiss while playing video games at a Walking Dead viewing party. After the party, they are caught by Ashley while hooking up on the couch. Ashley promises to keep it quiet if Erin promises to stop seeing Chris. Erin tries to resist Chris, but they end up hooking up in his car, and he leaves her love notes. Nicole, Chris's wife, starts to suspect something and finds the evidence on his cell phone. Chris breaks up with Erin and is very insensitive. Then Nicole creates a scene at a barbecue to let John know what is up.
Your wife has been messing around with my husband. I dare you to do something about it. For about a month or so, she has been sneaking around with him. I guess you didn't know you were married to a bitch-ass hoe.
It is wild. John wants to move on and even comes to an understanding with Chris. Erin learns that she is pregnant, and John is thrilled for his first child with Erin. Then Erin goes missing. Detectives suspect John of foul play and ask him to take a polygraph test, which he passes. He maintains his innocence. Then the detectives find a second pair of tracks in the desert, and the tire tracks match Chris's Jeep. They locate Erin's body with a drone and have a full-on murder investigation. Chris is arrested for first-degree murder. He killed Erin because she was pregnant with his baby and was planning a life together with him. Lifetime recreates the murder in horrifying detail. It is tragic and brutal. Chris is found guilty and is currently serving life in prison. The movie ends with John memorializing Erin and is followed by a documentary with Erin's mother. And that is Secrets of a Marine's Wife.
So Secrets of a Marine's Wife was actually based on a true story. This depiction of a rip from the headlines Lifetime movie is that the family was actually involved in the production because they were featured in a documentary after talking about the making of the film and of Erin, the daughter. The fact that Erin and Chris were having an affair was not a justification for murdering her. And I can't believe that it just escalated to that point. Felt really bad for John, who was depicted as a suspect, but also was a just general great guy. Military base is just something that we don't see very often, so it's interesting to see everybody living in this Melrose Place type of house with a pool in the middle. And I guess that happens a lot where you're kind of like a military family, you live with other military families in very close proximity to each other. But when you saw Chris from the beginning, you knew he was a bad guy, right? Like you saw that hair, that terrible hair, because I don't want to seem like I'm making fun of the real life people. I am talking about the movie and the depiction of the real life incidents, not the actual incidents itself. And now it's time for the Minority Report, the segment where we talk about representation in TV movies and why it matters. The POC characters here fell into their usual roles on Lifetime as detective, which is fine, but it just happens so often in a Lifetime movie that it's like such a trope. At this point, the detective is where they're going to get the POC actors represented in the movie, which, okay, fine, we can have POC representation in detective roles, but we can also get them in other roles. I know this is based on a true story, but just something that I wanted to point out. So we have Andrea Dripple as Detective Kathy, and that's all that's credited on the IMDb, but there were other actors, background actors, especially in the military base where we had some families of color there. And I think that wraps it up for this episode. If you want more Lifetime on Court, you can check out our website, lifetimeoncourt.com. Don't forget to follow me at Patrick Miguel or the show at Lifetime on Court. Check out our podcast, also called Lifetime on Court, wherever you get your podcast. It is currently on hiatus, but we'll be back someday. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And hey, donate to our Ko-fi page if you are so inclined. That's it. We'll talk to you later. Bye.